All right, so today we are diving into AI investments.
Okay.
And, everyone's talking about AI.
Yeah,
It's red hot right now.
it's very hot.
But are we looking at a sustainable boom or are we headed for,
Another
a
day.
dot-com bubble?
Yeah, we're going to get burned again,
Yeah,
basically.
exactly.
Yeah.
So what are your initial thoughts just looking at everything?
Well, I mean, just the numbers are kind of mind-blowing right now. I
Yeah.
mean, OpenAI just got, how much was it, like $6.6 billion in funding?
6.6 billion with a B.
Yeah.
It's enough to make anyone wonder if we've gone a little AI crazy.
Yeah.
And our sources seem to think that, this is a sign of the times, not just a one-off.
Yeah, OpenAI is doing some really cool stuff, but this is way bigger than just OpenAI.
Yeah.
Investors are practically like lining up to throw money at AI right now.
So this is reminding me a lot about the dot-com bubble back in the late 90s.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, back then everyone thought if you just slapped .com on your name,
You're good to go.
you're good to go, you're going to be rich.
Instant riches, yeah.
Exactly.
It was a wild time. I mean, valuations were insane.
Yeah.
And it was like nobody cared if these companies were even making money or even had like a real business plan.
Right. It was just pure hype.
Pure hype.
And we all know how that ended up.
Yeah, a lot of those companies crashed and burned
Crashed and
when
burned.
the bubble burst.
It all went poof.
Yeah, and I think that's the big question everybody's asking about AI, right?
Right.
Is this going to happen again? Are we going to do this again?
Yeah, is history going to repeat itself? And our article definitely seems to think that inflated valuations in AI are a major red flag.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen this pattern before.
It's true. And I mean, the tech sector, it's always been kind of up and down, right? These
Right.
boom and bust cycles.
Mhm.
This isn't the first time, and it probably won't be the last.
So true. So what happened after the dot-com bubble burst?
It was rough for a while.
Yeah,
A lot of companies went belly up,
of course.
but, some of them did make it out.
Okay, so some companies came out on top.
Yeah.
Who are we talking about?
Well, Amazon, Google,
Okay.
big companies now,
Yeah, huge.
but they survived.
So they were the survivors of the dot-com bubble.
They were the ones,
Okay.
but they had some things in common.
Like what?
Strong leadership,
Ex-
adaptable business models,
Mm,
and most importantly, they had products and services that people actually used.
right.
It wasn't just hype. They had substance.
It makes a difference.
They were built to last.
Okay, so they were built to last. They weathered the storm because they had a good foundation.
Exactly. And that's the question with AI right now. What's the foundation?
Right.
Is it just hype? Or is there something real there?
Is there actual substance beneath all the excitement?
Yeah, because the hype is definitely there.
Okay, so let's talk about that.
Okay.
Let's say for a minute that AI is here to stay.
Okay.
What does that actually look like? What kind of impact are we talking about in the real world?
I mean, we're already seeing it in healthcare.
Okay, in what way?
Like, imagine a world where algorithms are diagnosing diseases, and they're doing it really well. Like, sometimes even better than human doctors.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Better than human doctors. That's a little scary.
It is a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit, right? But it's also really exciting.
So how does it actually work?
Well, they're using AI to look at medical images, like X-rays and MRIs,
Okay.
and it can pick up on things that human doctors might miss,
Like what?
like really subtle patterns and stuff.
Wow.
There's even research that says AI can find early signs of cancer,
Really?
like way better than traditional methods.
Okay, so it can literally save lives,
Yeah,
potentially.
that's huge. What about other areas besides healthcare?
Oh, there's tons.
Like what?
Education's another big one.
Like how so?
Imagine learning that's totally personalized for each student.
Okay.
Like it's tailored to their needs. So instead of everyone getting the same boring old lesson plan,
Right.
it mixes it up depending on the student.
Exactly. AI could create like a custom learning path for each kid.
Okay, so walk me through how that would work.
So let's say you're a visual learner, right?
Okay,
AI could figure that out, and then boom, more visuals in your lessons.
makes sense.
Or maybe you're struggling with a certain concept.
Right.
AI could slow things down, make sure you really get it.
That would have been a game changer for me back in school.
Right.
I was always getting left behind.
And it's not just about making things personalized.
Mm.
AI can also take care of all the boring stuff for teachers,
Okay, like what?
like grading papers, all that administrative stuff.
That's the worst.
Right. So then teachers have more time to actually teach.
That makes a lot of sense. More one-on-one time with students.
Ex-
Okay, so we've got AI in healthcare, AI in education.
Yep.
The article also mentioned manufacturing, right?
Oh, yeah. Manufacturing's huge.
How so?
They've been using AI for a while now. Like you see those robots in the factories?
You mean like the super precise ones you see in those car commercials?
Yeah, exactly. Those things are crazy,
They can like put a car together in 2 seconds?
pretty much. And a lot of that is thanks to AI.
Really?
Yeah, they can work super fast, they're accurate,
Wow.
and they can even adapt to changes on the fly.
So they don't need to be constantly reprogrammed.
Exactly. They can just roll with the punches.
That's incredible. So it seems like AI has the potential to completely revolutionize these industries.
Yeah, it's pretty mind-blowing when you think about it.
Kind of feels like science fiction is becoming reality.
I know, right?
But it's not all sunshine and roses, right? Right.
Our article did mention some concerns as well.
Yeah, I mean, it does feel like we're really on the verge of something big here.
It really does.
It's pretty mind-blowing when you think about AI's potential.
It really makes you think about the future.
It does. And our article was pretty adamant about comparing this whole AI boom to the dot-com bubble.
Right.
It even talked about how things could get out of hand, with the hype and everything.
Yeah, and those are valid concerns for sure.
But what if it's different this time?
Yeah, what if this is actually the real deal?
What if AI actually lives up to all the hype? Maybe it's even bigger than we can imagine right now.
Right.
It's kind of exciting and terrifying at the same time.
Absolutely.
Like, we've been talking about AI in specific fields,
Right.
but what about when it starts to affect every aspect of our lives?
That's the thing. It's not just about robots building cars
Right.
or algorithms diagnosing diseases.
Mhm.
It's about reimagining what's possible in every single area of our lives.
It's like trying to imagine a whole new world.
It really is. And think about how much the internet changed things.
Oh my gosh, I know, right?
The way we communicate, the way we work, how we get information. It's crazy.
Totally.
Now imagine something even bigger than that. Something that touches every single part of our day-to-day existence.
It's almost impossible to wrap your head around.
It is. It's like there's no roadmap for this.
Yeah, there's no instruction manual for navigating a future that's run by AI,
Exactly. We're kind of making it up as we go.
which is kind of exciting when you think about it.
It's exciting. It's a little scary,
A little bit, yeah.
but it's definitely exciting.
Yeah.
We have this opportunity to shape this technology,
Right.
to make sure it's used for good.
To steer it in the right direction.
Exactly.
Okay, so what can our listener take away from all of this?
Well, I think the biggest takeaway is that AI isn't just some abstract concept anymore. It's not some far-off future.
Right.
It's happening right here, right now.
This is it. This is the future.
This is it, and it's only going to get bigger from here.
So pay attention, everybody. Stay informed. Right. Because AI is coming to a device near you.
It's coming, and don't just let it happen to you.
Right.
Engage with it. Think about it. Talk about it.
Be a part of it.
Exactly. Because the future of AI is really up to us.
I love that. So to our listeners out there, we leave you with this. The AI revolution is happening. What role will you play?
Think about it.
Until next time, keep diving deeper.